Hi, I'm Betsy Ross. If thee doesn't know it, I was born January 1st, 1752 in Philadelphia. Thou is famous for making the contribution of the original American flag. At the time, there was only 13 stripes and stars. There were only 13 stripes and stars because of the 13 colonies. But now men and women traveled the earth and found that there was really 50 states. Now there are 50 stars on the American flag. And I would bet thee doesn't know it, my real name, Elizabeth Griscom. But everyone calls me Betsy, and when I got married to John Ross, my last name turned to Ross. I was married to 3 handsome men, Mr. Ross, Mr. Ashburn, and Mr. Claypool. I would bet thee doesn't know it that either. My favorite things to do are sew and cook, of course. I used to cook with my mother, but now I cook for my husband. Did thee know it? I met General George Washington. In fact, he's the one who asked me to make the American flag. And when he showed me the design of the American flag, I saw he had 6 pointed stars. But my mother taught me how to make 5 pointed stars, and I showed him a 5 pointed star, and he loved it. That's why there are only 5 pointed stars like the flag thee has in this classroom. And if thee doesn't know, and if thee doesn't believe that I sewed good enough to make the American flag, then thee is terribly wrong, and I shall prove it to you. Once I won a sewing contest. My sampler won first prize over a dress and a quilt. I won lots of money, at least 5 pounds of gold. Now thee is probably wondering, what's a sampler? Well, a sampler is a piece of cloth with the first things that a person makes when they first learn how to sew. On my sampler, I put the Liberty Bell and words from the Bible. Everyone thinks that Thy is the best sewer in Philadelphia, but Thy doesn't have the best life. My first husband died, then my second husband died, but at least I married John Claypool. He's the man that I am married to now. And Thy knows that thee doesn't know that I am a person called a Quaker. I married John Ross even though he wasn't a Quaker. But my parents also didn't want me to marry him, but I loved him, so I married him anyway. I married him at age 21 and he was 22. Well, that's almost everything about my life. Remember, pledge to that beautiful American flag every day.